right, today on ALN'S DIY Learning Series, we're going to talk about plantain. Plantain grows everywhere. It grows in your yard, it grows in the woods, it grows on the side of the road. Plantain is an amazing medicinal herb because it can be used for all kinds of drawing toxins out of your body, including infections and things like that. Plantain can be used as a salve. It can be used as a tincture. It can be used as a liniment. That's really just a tincture that you put on top of your body. It can be used as a poultice. I love plantain because of its convenience. We're gonna go take a look at some plantain that's growing in my garden. I'm gonna show you some of the properties of plantain, how you can pick it, how you can actually tell that it is plantain, and some of the ways you can use it if you happen to have a mosquito bite or a bee sting or some type of an insect sting, how you can actually use it on the go. So come on, take a look with me. So this is what plantain actually looks like. If you see it, it has some broader leaves like this. You'll notice that it actually has flowers. These will bloom. This is the seeds for the flowers. They will bloom. They'll have little white flowers that come along. I have quite a few plantain plants here which grow wild, and the reason that I actually have not taken them out of my garden is because they're medicinal. I specifically want them to be there. They're intentional. So a way that you can tell if it's plantain, because there are a couple of other plants that look like this, but a way you can tell if it's a plantain plant is if you take it and you very gently pull the leaves apart. You should be able to still see. Let's see, let's try it again. You should be able to see, you're able to see the vein. The vein will stay long. And you can pull it out, and that will let you know that this actually is plantain. I like to use this for mosquito bites, bee stings, anything like that. The best way to use it for that is if you're outside and you see this in your yard, you can take it, chew it up, and then take that and put it on the sting or put it on the mosquito bite or something, and it actually takes the sting out. It takes the mosquito bite itching out. So it's a great thing to have in case you're out in nature and you need something really handy really quick. Okay, so we've come back inside. I've picked a few plantain leaves from the garden. These are fresh leaves. You can use the fresh leaves in a tincture or a tonic, but you can also use dried leaves. I happen to like to dry them the best because I usually don't have time. I usually go out and pick the leaves and really don't have time at that particular moment to tincture them. So what I will do is I will lay out a piece of paper towel and just lay the leaves on top of the paper towel, and then I will actually stack the leaves. So as you can see here, I have more plantain leaves. If you're making tinctures or tonics, you want to make sure that you have a jar. I like to use a mason jar, clean mason jar with a lid, as well as you want to use some type of grain alcohol. I use Everclear because it is 100% proof vodka, or 190 proof vodka, and it's really good for preserving not only preserving the herbs, but also pulling the chemical constituents out, the healing part of the herb out of the plant. It started like as with cooking or anything you're doing, you want to make sure your hands are clean. So we're going to go ahead and get our hands wet. I happen to like On Guard's foaming hand soap. It's really good for getting rid of the bad bacteria, but making sure that you keep the good healthy stuff on your skin. I think a lot of times we use those antibacterial soaps, and the reason that they are becoming so bad for us is because they actually get rid of the good stuff too. And we're finding that we're having a lot more diseases because of that. So anyway, hands are washed. All right, so let's get started. What I've done is I've taken some of the dried herbs and put them in the jar already. I've also added some of the Everclear to it. I'm going to add some more dried herbs because when you're using the dried herbs, it's really 1 part dried herb to 4 parts of the menstruum or the liquid or whatever it is you're going to use to pull out the chemical constituents. So let's go ahead and add the rest of these plantain leaves. You can use the leaves, you can use the plantain seeds. All of this is really healthy. You can actually, like I've said before, you can use the plantain leaves for in salads. You can cook it like any other type of a green. It's really healthy for you. And you can also make it into different types of medicinal remedies. So here we go. I'm gonna add the rest of this Everclear. We're about 1 part plantain to 4 parts of the liquid. It's kind of spread out a little bit. Now you can just take the top of the jar, stick it on there, make sure you screw this on really tight, shake it up, and really that's it. We're gonna leave it in a cool, dry place, dark place for about 6 weeks. You can do it for anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8. I happen to like anything a little bit longer than that. So a lot of times I'll do 8 weeks. Sometimes I'll do 3 to 6 months. I kind of feel like the more you leave it set, the more you can pull out the chemical constituents of the plant and really get everything, all of the medicinal qualities out of it. So I'll probably leave this more than 6 weeks. I would probably leave this for, at the very bare minimum, 8 weeks. And there you go. That's how you make a plantain tincture. Thank you for joining us here on ALN's DIY Learning Series and learning how to make plantain tinctures. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you come back again as we will discuss how to make either a tincture, a tonic, a balm. We may make household cleaner. Whatever it is, it's always going to be something that's easy that you can actually do in your kitchen on your own so that you can take back your health.